First Chronicles 16:11. Seek the Lord and his strength. Seek his face continually. Hello everyone, and how are you doing today? So, where we left off at was I was laying in bed and I was waiting for my husband to come home. And he was coming through the house. I could hear him coming through the house, and he opened the door. The first thing he did was he walked up to the bed and hugged me, and I was crying. And he sat beside me, and was pretty much just immediately going into uplifting me and encouraging me. And I was crying. I really I don't know, just felt like I wasn't all there. And he was encouraging me with words like, it's going to be okay. And remember the dream that I had. He went to go about the dream that he had about me, my daughter sitting on my lap, and I was bleeding, and my breast was bleeding. And he said that the Lord wouldn't have showed me that if he wasn't intending for me to live. And at that time, honestly, my hope was little, even though it was there, but I felt really hopeless. I really did feel that it was just my time, and there was nothing that I could do about it. He sat there with me for some time, just rocking me, and just telling me it's going to be okay, and he was crying too. My kids got off from school, and they came into the room, and he told them, just like, we have something, me and Mama have something to tell you. And I told him, you have to tell him, because I couldn't tell him. And he told our kids that, I had cancer, breast cancer. And they cried. My daughter, my son, I know, did not know exactly what that meant. Neither did my daughter at the time. But they cried because they saw me crying. And they knew that it was not good. We all just sat on the bed and hugged each other. Talked, and we hugged each other, and was just there for each other. We were all just laying on the bed, sitting on the bed, and just crying and holding each other. And we were just there for each other. No one knew what to say. No one had anything much to say, just crying and holding each other. And for the moment, it felt peaceful, very peaceful. I took many deep breaths, and after a while, my husband walked my son and my daughter out of the room, and he told me to lay down and try to get some rest, and we'll see what's going to happen. We'll see what was going to happen next. I guess to say what the plans was going to be for my treatments and everything, what I had to go through. So, he left the light on, and I laid there in my bed, wiping my tears, and I had a long talk with the Lord. I had a very long talk with the Lord. My talk with the Lord went something like this. I looked toward the ceiling, and I wiped my tears. I said, "Dear Lord, it's me, Lorraine. I just want to say that I might not know what's going to happen with me. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know if this is my last year on this earth. But I'm so afraid. I'm so very afraid. I don't know what's going to happen. But I wanted to take the time out to say thank you for everything you have done for me and my family. I thank you for the home that we are living in. We just moved in. I thank you, Lord, for everything you've done for us. for carrying us on our way and leading us and guiding us. I thank our God for a wonderful family you have blessed me with, and 2 wonderful kids and a great husband. We might not have always agreed, but all in all, he was still a great husband to me. And I just thank you. Ever since I first opened my heart and accepting you in my heart and in my everyday living, I've been directed in my path, and you've blessed me so much. And I thank you, Lord, for everything. For everything. It's been great. And I cried myself to sleep. The days after me telling the family, my husband and my children, telling the family, we knew, and we kept it to ourselves for quite some time. There were times when I mostly just laid in bed and just, because every time my peace was when I was asleep. When I would open my eyes, it just felt like depression. It felt like darkness. It felt like I was carrying a heavy, wet, hot blanket over my body, and it was dragging on the floor. I felt just miserable all day long. I was fear. Just imagine having fear in your heart. It rides your heart. It just sits there, and there's nothing you can do to erase that fear, that feeling that you have of despair. And just it was horrible. It was so hard to shake that, and it really just ate me alive. Every moment of my day was just in fear and uncertain of what was going to happen. I was crying a lot. I was to myself a lot. It was hard for some time. Until one day I was laying in bed. I could hear someone in the bathroom. They were taking a shower. I can remember like it was yesterday. And the sun was shining through the window with the curtain. So it was shining through the curtain. And I heard a voice. And I'm going to leave you at that. I heard a voice. And we'll talk about that in the next video. Everyone, thank you so much for stopping by and watching my video. If you like, please give me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. And please don't forget to click bell notifications. That way you'll be notified of every video I upload. Thank you so much. Again, thank you so much for stopping by. And please remember, stay blessed, stay strong, stay focused, and stay uplifted there. And I will see you again in the next video.